terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Fields on first down. He'll get this right back to Rager. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Keep it up, guys. That's it. Turn the ball up. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 10. Check pass.
From the 39, Fields. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Fields. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that's It's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. Touchdown, Cardinals! Jacob Harris, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Bears! Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On first down, Fields. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That catch good for only a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Fields. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Again, Fields. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. To throw is Fields. This is swung out to Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
To the air again, Fields. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Back 55, back 55. Oh, try.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Like 10. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Fields throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Fields as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Reagor, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here's Rodgers to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the 27, Fields. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st down, it's Fields. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, Fields. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Fields. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he gets loose right side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.